your children are going to experience while they're here. And just let me say, from what I've seen and observed, what a difference 4 weeks can make. I mean, I've just totally seen an increase in maturity and intuitiveness and just being curious about the world around me. So I'm just very, very proud to see what I've seen. So I just want to take a few minutes just to speak directly to the students. I was trying to put some words down on paper, but I don't always do very good at that, so I apologize if it doesn't flow very well. So first, just let me say that I'm just delighted to all of you who are so bright, you are so very creative, you're very enthusiastic young people, and so thank you for choosing Summer Ventures in Science and Math at ECU this summer. I know many of you could have gone anywhere that you wanted to, but you chose to come here, so I'm pleased about that, and I just feel it's a privilege to have you here on our campus. Sometimes I get a little sentimental and retrospective, so I was thinking back when myself and some other faculty members were reviewing your application packets, and I was just thinking to myself, how smart you guys really are, and how when I was coming through school, there's no way I could have been competitive enough to be in a program like this. So I was just amazed and wowed what you've been able to accomplish this far in your academic career. In such a short time, you guys have truly done a lot to be high school students. But last night at the talent show, I was wowed. I was truly, truly wowed at your talents. So much that I really couldn't say very much on the way out. So being the retrospectively sentimental person I am, on the way home, as I was brushing off the crumbs from my daughter's cookie she spilled on me a lot, she was dancing to, who was playing the guitar? Yeah. So it made me think of a book that I have read some years ago called A Whole New Mind by Daniel Pink. Has anybody read that book before? Yeah, a couple of people. This is a pretty amazing book. So basically, the premise of this book is to look at the tools and skills that we're going to need to be successful in the 21st century. The unique part about it, and Dr. Tran could probably appreciate this is written from a neuroscientist perspective. So it talks a lot about anatomy and physiology and the parts of our brain that we quite don't understand, and puts it in perspective of what we're going to need to be successful. So I just want to read a short, I hope it's short, excerpt from his book. So these are Daniel Pink's words. As it happens, there's something that encapsulates the change I'm describing. It's right inside of your head. Our brains are divided into 2 hemispheres. The left hemisphere is sequential, logical, and analytical. The right hemisphere is nonlinear, intuitive, and holistic. These distinctions have often been caricatured. And of course, we enlist both halves of our brains for even the simplest task. But the well-established differences between the 2 hemispheres of our brain yield a powerful metaphor for interpreting our present and guiding our future. Today, the defining skills of the previous era, the left brain capabilities that power the information age, are necessary, but no longer sufficient. And the capabilities we once disdained or even thought frivolous, the right brain qualities of inventiveness, empathy, joyfulness, and meaning increasingly will determine who flourishes and who flounders. For individuals, families, and organizations, professional success and personal fulfillment now require a whole new mind. I saw your whole new mind mesh last night. We all knew you were academically gifted. You're the best and brightest of North Carolina. But when I saw that artistic side just come out, and by the way, if anyone in here knows anyone in the record business, Claire needs a record deal, like immediately. Awesome singer. So I say all this to say that I challenge you to use your whole mind, to change the world, just to make it a better place for all of us to live. So that's all I have to say. Now, acknowledge acknowledgments. It's time to thank some very, very important people as it relates to this program. First of all, I want to thank the parents and the families. Without your love and support, I can guarantee most of us would not be in this room. So thank you very much. Now I'd like to recognize our wonderful faculty. If you could just turn and wave when I call your name, I really appreciate it. Archaeology, Dr. Tony Bordeaux. Miss Amy Dubas and Miss Paige Ford. Here. Physics, Dr. John Kinney. Dr. Mark Sprague. And Mr. Philip DeVille. From DNA fingerprinting, Dr. Eric Anderson. Mr. Ian Davison, Ms. Rebecca Nickel. From Data-Driven Decision Making, Dr. Chung Woo, Dr. Paul Voss. From Biochemistry, Dr. Andrea Carter. Mr. David Farrell, and Miss Elisa Jackson. Neuroscience, Dr. Tuan Tran. Miss Aisha Butler. And Mr. Keith Jones. And our biomedical coordinator, Dr. Elizabeth Jones. And if any of the Brody School of Medicine faculty are here, please stand so you can be recognized. Well, we thank you. Now I would like to acknowledge the staff. So if I could have all of our residence life residents, coordinators, directors, and staff, please come up. I'll get you guys to line up. No. So, these people on the stage have the second toughest job here at Summer Ventures. And I just want to acknowledge them. And I do have a small token of appreciation, but it by no means measures how grateful, how thankful I am for all that you've been able to do. This group is young. For most of them, this is their first year. And they have been so adaptable. As the ebb and flow of this program is inevitable, they respond, do not complain, they just react. And I'm very grateful and thankful for that. I have here a cup with an ECU emblem in it for you. Yes. Now this one is specifically for Josh. He is a A&T Aggie, but he is now officially part of Pirate Nation. Our Resident Life Director, Mr. Jacques DeBose. Our Assistant Director of Residence Life, Justin Jones. RA staff, Megan Boo. Tori Chapman. Sydney McDowell. Justin Safin. Joshua Thigpen. Danielle Williams. and Mr. Tim Woodward. Victoria, I'm so sorry. Victoria. I would also like to recognize two very important people who are not here, but have really been looking over the safety of your children as they are sleeping at night. Our security staff, Mr. Randy Leach, and who no student should have saw because they're not supposed to be out of their room in a certain hour. Right? If I left out anyone's name of this particular group, I apologize. It's truly a condition of my head and not my heart. I truly apologize if I left someone out. But last but certainly not least, the person who, without their presence, there would be no Summer Adventures. The bedrock that holds this program together. A person you probably haven't seen a lot, but have heard a lot of correspondence from, and keeps this program organized and running. None other than Miss Cheryl Miller. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The certificates of completion of Summer Ventures in Science and Mathematics 2014 at NCU.
So please hold your applause to the end. Surya? Yash. Jack. Keith. Beer. Jack Hill. And Andrew.
Time for testosterone's time. The right brain, Grant. Our fiery leader, Jeb. Roommate desk pair number 1, Hayden. Roommate desk number 2, Harris. Left brain, Evan. Our questionnaire, Ramesh. Mr. Flirt himself, Deepak. Our president-elect, Barath. Tall and silent, Liam. Short and silent, Dylan. Give it up for testosterone.
All right, let's give it up for Todd Squad. First, can I have Edward, please? We have Jake, G, Ayush, Robert, Aiden, Shreyas, Sam, and Justin.
All right, for Vicious and Delicious. All right, first up we got Jonathan. Did he leave? No, he's over there. Am I seeing the wrong one? Next up, Ibrahim. Lucas. Colin. Raul. SHAWN. Cameron with the K. Ankith. And last but not least, Wes.